Okay, boys and girls, so get out your math worksheet from your folder, and I have a picture of it. So I will help you out with a few problems. I'm not going to do all of them with you. Okay, so find the worksheet. I'm going to switch mine around here. Okay. All right, so looking at this worksheet, let's look at number 1. Okay. Number 1 says, Jack has 9 flowers to plant. He plants 2 flowers before lunch. Then he plants 3 more after lunch. How many flowers does Jack have left to plant? Now again, I want to see your equations, okay? And I know they don't give you too much workspace. So if you'd have to use the back, do that, okay? But I do want to see equations. So for number 1, let's think about what our first equation should look like, okay? Jack has 9 flowers to plant. He plants 2 flowers before lunch, okay? So if I take the 9 that I'm starting with, okay, those are the 9 flowers that he needs to plant. So if he already planted the 2 of them, okay, that means that's going to take away from the amount that he has to plant. So since it's taking away, I'm going to subtract. So my first step would be 9 minus the 2 flowers that he already planted before lunch. Okay, so this would be step 1. So 9 minus 2, and when I do that, I get 7. Now, step 2 would be taking that 7, and it says he plants 3 more after lunch, okay? So that's another 3 that I'm going to be taking away, okay? Because he planted 3 more. So let's take away that 3 plants. Okay, so when I do 7 minus 3, I get 4. So that means he has 4 flowers left to plant. So for this problem, both equations were a subtraction problem. Okay, I started off with 9 flowers to plant. He started planting 2 of them, so I would take the 2 away from the 9. Then he planted 3 more, so I would take 3 away from my 7. And he has left 4 more flowers to plant. Okay, so 4 would be the answer. Okay, now I'll help you with number 2, and then hopefully you can figure out the rest by yourself. Okay, but make sure you do the 2 equations and the answer. So number 2 says, there are 8 girls at the park. First, 5 girls go home. Then 6 more girls come to the park. How many girls are at the park now? Okay, well first we started with 8 girls at the park. So my first equation is going to start with an 8. 5 girls go home. So since 5 girls left, that's going to take away from my number at the park. Okay, so 5 of them left. Okay, so I had 8 girls at the park, 5 left to go home. So I'm going to subtract those 2 numbers. So then I get 3. Then, once I have those 3 girls that are at the park, 6 more girls now come to the park. Okay, so since 6 more girls came to the park, I'm going to add 6 to the 3. And 3 plus 6 is 9. So now there are 9 girls at the park. So let's start with that one more time. So 8 girls started at the park, but 5 of those 8 went home. Okay, so after I did that equation, there were 3 girls at the park. Then 6 more girls come to the park and join them. So now there are 9 girls at the park. Okay? All right, you're going to try the rest by yourself. Again, remember, underline important keywords and take it one sentence at a time. Okay, you want to try to get 2 equations for each of these problems. Sometimes they might both be subtraction, sometimes they might both be addition, or it might be subtraction and addition. Okay, so go ahead and try your best.